All right, we are live at GM Balo. Welcome to the grand adventures of the Baby K. This is a little bit of, I would say, one shot might not be the best way to describe what's about to happen. It's kind of like a part one shot. Part one shot, or whatever we're going to do, because we're going to play, we're going to have some fun with what's going to happen, obviously, but this is something that's potentially that we come back to, because occasionally, like today, I'm sure you experience this in your home games. Someone who can't play and their character is kind of integral to the plot. If you were to resolve without them, it would kind of suck for everyone. And not give us the satisfying, heroic story ending that everybody's been working so hard for months and months and months. And so we find ourselves at such a juncture today. And occasionally we have fun and we do beach episodes or whatever, but today we decided to see, if you're here in some previous sessions, what happened to that little baby ship and those seedlings as it went into the obviously perfectly safe for children Astro Sea. So... we get to find out about that a little bit. So we're going to be doing some improv, some crazy things. We're going to see what comes up. A few quick things about how we rolled up today is to kind of simulate the idea that like plants just kind of grow, and if there's no one to tend them or to kind of show them where to expend their energy anywhere. It's why you prune fruit trees and such to get the maximum amount of yield, those types of things. So right now, these are unpruned plants characters that have come out and been born by this living ship, and thus we've used D&D Beyond's random feature to represent that. So possibly charisma is outgrown intelligence on the wizard. Very weird things like that may have occurred, and they may be pruned throughout this adventure. Pruning can be good; it can also be painful and heartbreaking, and we will see exactly what happens today. So if you'd like to help these tiny plants and their ship survive the absolute terror that is the Astro Sea, go ahead and get ready with some inspiration. Throw that up. We'll love that. If you want there to be some extra growth from the Baby K, or maybe the characters themselves, you can go ahead and treasure boost. And as part of this feature, I'm going to say that if you would like to allow one of the characters to go through a instant prune, you may go ahead and do 3 treasure boosts. And we can convert that into an instant prune where they would be able to change some of the random things that they received and make it more ideal for said character. But all that to say, the music for today is brought to us, not really brought to us, but is from the Welcome to Taldori album by Critical Role, used with permission because we have their links to buy and or stream it in the description, so make use of those. You are 100%, this is a side story. This has occurred after they've left, so this is a new thing in the mythology of this new race that has entered the universe because of the crew of the Kestrel. Of course, they didn't make an invasive species, did they? Of course they didn't. And for any amount of fun, just for the heck of it, and I'm posting a little link here. Actually, I'm going to post that later. Never mind. Let's get going. So... we zoom through endless space. The distance between planes in the multiverse is immeasurable. It moves beyond all types of comprehension. And we see floating among these stars, these constellations, and rainbow rivers of ethereal expanse and power, great unspeakable terrors. Tentacles that seem to span galaxies. We see gargantuan monstrosities, colors of rainbow, some pure black that can only be perceived by the stars they blot out or devour. And then we see a large daisy. As we follow it down, it soon expands into the deck of a ship with purple and yellow blossoms that seem to radiate and absorb the ethereal and astral energies that course through this place. The structure seems to be made to absorb the energies around, as though this strange ship was grown here, made for here. And coming up from below the deck to check on the progress, we see our first sapling. I have a feeling this will likely be Rasmith. So, describe Rasmith for us. Rasmith. So, are we playing as Rasmith today? I might have gotten something confused. Let's do this. Actually, we're not sure which one comes up, so let's do Matt. Will, why don't you have yours come up?
Can't hear you, bud.
There we go.
Yeah, that's why if you were speaking before, that's why I was like, someone do something.
Audio is hard. Yeah, I don't think anybody's playing random at this point. I think we all just rolled random at this point.
Okay, cool.
All right, so Grakarin walks up to the top deck. Very clearly a druid by nature and preference, reaching out to the various branches and trees and like softly stroking the plants as she walks up and across the top deck and looks around. Around her emanates this sort of sense of like manipulation and power, but also this like gentle feel where she's not likely to hurt anyone on purpose, but there's this soft, subtle, like twisted part of her, like the thorns on a rose, that is just a little bit peculiar.
As you look at the ship, you were created here from this, the base of your history. The idea that there was a grander, much larger ship than this that felt within its nature to produce an offspring. And while the ship is an offspring, you are also an offspring of another intelligent life that seemed to live within the ship itself. And there's an innate sense you have of what is happening. There's a slight sense of danger that the ship seems to be communicating. It's broad. You don't have a huge sense. You just know something is making it nervous. Who do you tell?
Well, Uncle Gaius isn't here, so obviously I should tell someone. Who should I tell? What's the nature of the frustration, confusion, concern?
Just get the sense that something has been following, then moving ahead, then following again, as if stalking the ship.
Okay. Let me reach out to Kamaru.
Do we still have that bond that we had on the Wild Bloom?
No. It's that was provided by Gaius, and there's not that type of intelligence here anymore.
I'll just yell then. Kamaru, your services are needed upstairs.
Kamaru comes kind of slowly up. They have many twigs coming out of their head, kind of as antenna that they help channel their magic through. Pretty spindly otherwise. What's the issue?
Have you got a sense of something following us, perhaps? Has Nightshade said anything or no?
You would see Nightshade kind of maybe near the front of the ship, and is just chilling, sitting with their legs crossed, with a bestial looking creature that you can tell it might be some type of dog or wolf, but it is made of what seems to be like a concentration of stars and different things that it might have formed from the astral sea itself. It has they have their cloak up, and it's pretty much their backs turned to everyone, just looking forward and not really looking behind.
Nightshade, Kamaru, anybody awake right now? Have you guys seen anything? Something is following us. Have you seen this yet? Some of you are good at this. This is your shtick.
I will. Nightshade gets up, doesn't even really answer. Just kind of takes the cloak hood, moves it down, and takes a look around, eyes squinted, looking to see if they can see anything.
You look around, and you do see a large asteroid, this rocky shape that's moving not at a collision speed, but generally towards your direction. It's has red and green crystals that kind of jut out from it, having soft magical glows, and you see that it kind of wraps itself, or wrapping around it is just astral energies. It's quite beautiful.
We're being followed by a rock. Really?
Oh, that's strange to you now.
It's... Oh, never mind.
All right. I think hearing their siblings' commotion up top, who comes up to investigate? Jump in, come on.
Okay, so the very first thing that Tuna remembers is being yelled at by Thola as they skitter away with a fish in its mouth. Remembering, that's Tuna! And so now, first thing that I remember hearing is Tuna. I love the fish. And I realized that when I hold out my left arm, little flares come up, and I'm able to shoot stuff from that arm, almost like a bow. For some reason, really likes to try to hit things from a distance. They have more of a blue-purple complexion with some graying tips up at the head foliage. Is really into playing dice. Will generally find any reason to call on a bet, make a wager, double the winnings, double the losses. That's what we got so far. So I come up, there's a commotion, And you said there's somebody following us?
Yes, there's apparently a rock. I don't know if we just like left an anchor somewhere or like a string that's just getting stuck to, but like there's an actual rock following us right there.
Is it glowing? Usually if it glows, it's bad.
It was like going green. Is that right, Matt? Just to make sure. It was like
green and red.
There's green and red emanating from it, but besides that, I mean, it's definitely headed towards us. Doesn't want to ram us per se, but it will get here soon.
Has anybody seen Zarval? Anybody? What are my ships,
No.
Mom? Come on.
You mean Cocklebear?
Is that the new name?
Yes.
Reloading the page. That is not on the page.
Yeah.
It is on the StreamYard, though.
Okay. Cool. Huckleberry, I'll take it.
He's gonna be holed up someplace, writing away.
All right, so I think you look up, and in the vast yellow and green foliage off the mast, there is Cockerbrill, who's writing with purple and yellow inks that they've been able to make from the petals and things that are here.
Anybody have any opinions about this rock behind us? Should I go make friends?
Either way, if they don't want to be friends, then they will meet a fate of an enemy, of course.
I mean, in the depths of the astral sea, I feel like everything's just cold and dead anyway, so I guess some attention is good, maybe?
Why did I get stuck on the shift with you guys?
I ask myself the same question every day.
You love us.
You also jumped at the opportunity.
Yeah, because you guys are usually the quiet ones and don't tell me what to do.
the quiet one? Me? No.
I've learned to tune you out.
Likewise. Anyhow, who's the helms person? Rasmuth, can you turn us around and get us an idea what the hell's following us, maybe?
So we're really going to poke that bee's nest, as Mal would say?
Well,
All right.
Mal's not here, so
That's what the crew wants. Begins moving it through. You see there's a stop to your momentum. Essentially, it's almost like pollen is thrown out of the ship to kind of move and channel it. Where that might go, what that might pollinate, who can say? But it is this large blast as the ship turns and is able to actually find itself in a slight, very tenuous, but just enough to keep with it orbit with this large asteroid.
So, out of character, we have some onboard weapons, some grapplers, some cannons or something? Or are we just like throwing sticks at this point?
We have ballista, I believe. Rasmus.
Yeah.
Or Crit. Not Crit.
Cinemoris and Ash.
Cinemoris did, yes.
So, what do we see as we come around on this silly rock?
Yeah. Come closer, and it's black stone, looks rather devoid of life. Again, the crystals are there. There seems to be deep, curved cracks that run along its surface.
You know, I could probably hit it from here.
With what exactly?
You've seen this trick before. Kind of pull out my arm, the flares come up, pull out an arrow, and I string it back. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, no, yeah. Kind of hurts if I hold it for too long.
I've heard that before.
What do you do?
There's no reason to attack, right? It's just something to explore, maybe, or should we just destroy it?
Yeah, that could be rude. I'll go ahead and undraw and take it down.
Okay. How would you like to proceed?
Anything alive on that rock?
Yeah, not that you can see just from this distance.
All right, so Gracker's going to be over the top as the personality apparently on deck. Who are you? And why are you following us? I demand answers.
So yeah, you put that out. You say, "Demand answers," and it's odd. There's usually no echo, but as it hits off of this, there's something. And strangely, the asteroid seems to just move almost slow, as though it recognizes a voice. And as you watch the cracks around it widen and open up, the bottom of it goes into 8 legs, revealing a large abdomen on the top, large pincers open. You seem to have the word spider somewhere within your roots, but it is much larger than the ship. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Why is everything trying to eat us?
Ooh, dirty 20.
Nine.
Very nice.
For once, I'm not the one that has the lowest initiative bonus.
All
In
right.
fact, I've got the highest.
All right, so I think I got everybody in here, and I'll try to get all the names right, but because you've changed some of the names that you put into D Beyond after I made the encounter, we'll work on it. But let's see here. All right, so there's the ship, and we'll have the spider in a moment. But Tuna, it's your turn.
Ah! Well, okay, so apparently I was right. I'm going to go ahead and flare back out, draw the bow, and take a shot.
All right.
Yes, you are right.
I should have made a bet on it. Damn it, next time we're rolling. First one's a 10.
A 10. Whew, the flare goes out, and it just smacks across the asteroid surface, causing the crystals on top to flare with power.
One more. Draw back, and shoot! For 26.
All right. 26 hits. There we go, folks.
Wait,
Oh, jeez.
did that... wait, wait, what?
I told you it was bigger than the ship.
Not cool.
Oh, dang. So that's 4 damage. Yikes.
4 damage. All right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. I think that's the end of my turn.
bonus action.
Bro, I don't know. I've never played Hunter before, or a Ranger.
About to find out.
Wait, you have
Why
2
is it-
attacks.
Yeah.
I missed one, and the next one did 4
Oh,
damage.
okay.
You
Starting off
should
strong.
have some spells at level
Oh,
10.
can I do a? How do I hit bonus action?
On the actions
Uh,
page, you can just switch to bonus action instead of all, and it'll show you what you can do.
No, I think I'm good for now. No.
All right.
Is that a pigeon I just heard? Is that a pigeon?
So what I'm assuming, I gotta remember the right name. Is this Kalseberg and Salvervul? Kalseberg?
That is going to be Cockleburr.
Cockerbull?
Cock and ball. Wait a minute.
What is
Cockleburr.
to this one? Cockerburr! Urgh.
If you just want to call him Burr, that's fine too.
Not cock.
So he's just. You notice that first of all, those of you who noticed, it looked like he was like sitting on a thing, but he's not. He was stuck to it. He kind of pulls himself off of the sail a little bit. He like Velcro coming off there. And can he get within melee? He's got 30 feet of movement.
There's plenty of spider leg around the ship.
Okay, he is going to.
Actually, you're right there. Yeah, you can
Oh,
find
so
a leg that's like up in there. Yeah.
Okay. Trying to remember what's the thing where he doesn't, for his sneak attack, that he doesn't need, that Swashbuckler does. It just needs, somebody else needs to be
No.
within
If,
5
if,
feet.
if you
right?
if you're solo 1-on-1, you can do it, but
Yeah.
Okay.
You
also
you
next
can
to him, so
you can
can't
have it
sneak
with this. It's
Okay.
enormous. Yeah, take it.
So yeah, he's gonna just reaches into his belt and pulls out what appears to be a long crystal, and he goes to stab at it.
Okay.
Uh, 16 to hit.
16 shink sparks off of the crystals on its body.
All right, that's I don't have any bonus actions, I guess. Yeah, no, that is. Actually, he's gonna use bonus action to try to blend back in with the sail that he's standing on.
Yeah, I say, yeah, new ratio feature. You can blend in with the ship. Yeah, roll hide.
Okay. So stealth check. That's 28.
Yeah. I was never here. As the ship actually reacts and covers you with leaves and flowers. It's fantastic. And with that, I have Cran, but I believe that is Nightshade.
Nightshade was begrudgingly already standing up. Puts the hood back on, so you barely see their face, and takes out a bow that is almost as tall as they are, and almost made of what seems like the same wood as well. And they will notch an arrow, and as they do, they'll say, "This is how it's done." And like a twinkle kind of comes off their eye, and they mark this beast with Hunter's mark, and they will shoot twice.
Okay.
For a that's going to be a 15 for that one, and a 19.
15 misses, 19 hits, breaks through the rock finally.
All right, and then let's get the wrong dice. All right, here we go. There's 8. Now I get plus Oh, that one's gone. Okay. Okay, 4, 7.
That one's
plus
gone.
5. That's 12 total.
12 damage. Excellent.
That's with a. I don't know. It's a range +1 if that makes any help with the magical weapon.
It does its damage.
Okay.
So it
Perfect.
hits. It's just this massive form and this thick.
For sure.
It just keeps moving.
And then I'll say, I'll say, Sly, go attack its, one of its legs, as the wolf goes to attack one of the legs near me.
All right. Yep. So leaps and grabs a leg.
And that will be. That's not going to hit. That's a 6.
No. All right.
That's
Your
it.
Karn.
Two seconds. Sorry, lost in the character sheet. So, monster spider above. Okay, cool. That's well, actually in character. Well, that's annoying. Reach up, start a spell, and cast. Where is it? Cone of cold straight up into the thing's body.
Ooh, very nice. Love it.
So
That's
that's a con save for half on 88, right?
It rolled horrible. 14.
Cool. Where's the button to make the freaking magic? There we go. That'll do. That is 32 damage in total.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just reach up, cast the cone of cold up in the spider, and just be like, no, not on my boat, no. And then bonus, anything useful? Not really. I'll stay where I am.
Yeah. You see that there's like pieces, like a layer of flesh is frozen off and comes down, crackling around, as one that looks just as tough seems to lay underneath.
Spiders.
It's now its turn. All right. So first, there's a strand of web that moves out from the end of its abdomen and goes directly towards Grekron, and for a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
All right. Another. So you are grappled, and it's going to go another one to Nightshade.
I would have to do it at disadvantage, as it seems like I am not standing in one spot.
You got it. 21.
That will hit.
All right. First one was a 32.
Nice.
As that hits, both of you then are pulled 60 feet right towards it as it retracts the webs towards its mouth and grabs them and puts it up as it goes in for a bite on each one of you. First to Grekron. That is a 28 to hit
Definitely hit.
for 26 piercing damage.
6 piercing, got it. Grekron is not looking great.
What did you have? Did you already have damage on you?
Yeah, initial hit and then the pull-in hit, right?
No, the initiative didn't do any damage.
Oh shit, you're right.
It was
So it's
just to hit to web you.
I misscored that. Hang on.
I was about to say, I'm like,
Yep. Let me get that back up to. So you said damage was 20.
26.
Got it. I'll
So,
fix that shortly.
so yeah, should be 73 minus 26, and then
Yeah.
an additional 8 acid. All right. We'll try to die to get out of the. No, just kidding. And then, it's going to try to bite. Disadvantage still.
No, because it attacked me the first time.
All right, then a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah, whew, I rolled real low. and
19
the
is
bites
a
down on
real
you. Gonna get the wood. That is 29 piercing damage and 13 acid damage.
Alright.
And then you see also from the animal shoots a large, instead of a strand, just a large web around the ship. And it covers it. And you feel all the systems on the ship like go down. The magic seems suppressed. You hear Grassmith yell, all the power's gone! We have no wind!
Oh shit.
Tuna.
Yikes. What can we do? The sail's gone.
To be clear, you are doing damage to this thing. It's taking the hits.
Okay, so now the tuna's kind of got a good idea of what's going on.
Was Tuna top of the round?
I think so.
'Cause
Yeah.
I haven't gone.
Oh, you haven't? My bad.
That is right.
I might have messed something up with everything. Are you Kamaru?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kamaru.
Okay. Well, I had a plan, and then my siblings got yanked on top of it. So, we're gonna just do a where to go? Mind spike. So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
Okay. Dirty 20?
Okay. Still takes half. So, wow, that's trash. 5 halved, so 2 psychic damage.
2 psychic.
That's all I got.
Okay. Tuna.
So, yeah, now that it's starting to look kind of bad, when they shoot out the flares, kind of thinks about some negative energy, draws the arrow back. The arrow starts to change like this dark purplish, like flickering energy, and I let it go to shoot. And then so I take a -5 penalty to the attack roll.
Okay.
So let's see, I rolled a hit. That is a 8. Never mind.
Nope.
No, not the 2.
I'm going to go ahead and reload and try again. That didn't turn out very well. And a 14.
Okay, 14 misses. Just hits off the super thick skin and jings
It's
off.
right in front of me!
You hit it. It's just you're not hitting the right angle to get through the large flaps of skin and carapace. Though we do have there's an inspiration in chat. Go ahead and grab that. I think Jajal, you can have that if you want.
Thank you.
How do we get it out? And that's now it is. Not Jajal. Well, Tuna. Yes, Tuna. And then, Cock, where did you go? Doovie. Sorry, I hope I was. I missed. Duva, go ahead. You there?
Who? Ryan?
Do you mean Burr?
Burr, whatever.
Ryan, it's your turn.
Tackleberg?
This is what happens when you don't update D&D Beyond for the encounter.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's amazing.
He did say cock. We all knew what he was talking about.
So I'm assuming there's still a spider leg near me, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just stab at it, and because I should still be hidden, unless it saw me. I would
You
have
were hidden.
advantage. Okay,
Yes.
So advantage. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay. So I got 2d8 and then my sneak attack. Alright. So I've got 6 radiant. And then 11, 23, 25, 30, 32 piercing.
Nice. Love it.
And then bonus action, try to hide again.
All right, roll that stealth.
Ooh, that's only a 16.
A 16. You see one of the massive eyes of this thing kind of look down at you. You don't think you're hidden. This thing is passive 21.
Oh boy.
Thanks.
All right, with that, Nightshade.
Hey yo, so is it possible for me to summon, I don't know, 8 pixies if I wanted to?
Yeah. That's what the spell says.
Okay. All right. Well,
8 pixies.
8 pixies are just gonna come out of nowhere. And they're not happy. They got like pitchforks and shit.
Yeah. What do you feel like your particular pixies look like?
They
here,
all look like green skinned. If they're not green skinned, they look like they have skin of like bark. Some have thorns. Like they don't look nice.
Yeah.
They look like every plant. Like some of them look like they're carnivorous plants. Like they just eat or terrorize everything. All right. Well, shoot. I guess I got some spells to use.
All right, release the pixies. Yes.
That's my one action. As my other action, what I'm going to have the, which I guess is actually technically my bonus action and action. I'm going to have the my wolf spirit slide climb up one of the legs to get close to me if it can, and give me the help action. Is that possible?
You got it. Yep.
Then I will try to break out. And I'm not. What is that going to be with?
So trying to get out of the grapple.
Yeah.
That's. Let me see if there's anything special here. Yeah, that would be athletics.
Athletics. Okay. Not great, but I got advantage, so it's okay. Both were 16s, and that's flat. Well, no, +1, so 17.
17. It's too strong.
That's all good. What I'm going to have the pixies do, I guess, is they're all going to try to turn this thing into a turtle.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm hoping it does.
All right. So what is the DC here?
It's going to be +4. Why does it not have it here? Hold on. It's charisma ability DC 12.
Okay. DC 12. It's charisma save? Or is it
yes.
wisdom save?
Charisma.
Charisma. Okay, so DC 12.
Here. Oh no,
Okay.
sorry. That's its spellcasting ability. It says DC 12 for innate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DC 12.
Yeah.
I was just trying to what save does its polymorph?
Sorry. I don't know why it doesn't have it on this. I'm looking. Wisdom save. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you,
Cool.
sir.
So first one works. It has +6 in advantage, and it rolled a
Yes.
9 and a 10.
Fuck yes.
Oh boy.
Turtle.
Oh.
The turtle. And I want to like pick it up and toss it. Heard Uncle Jajal got turned into one of these once.
The inspiration.
All right. Now the problem is it gets too far out, it won't be able to breathe, and then it will lose its. Well, actually, that's
That's a bad thing.
that's a
You
really
can't breathe.
that's actually really good. So you throw it out. It reduces to 0 because it's a reduction to 0, not a hit to HP. The asteroid spider reduces to 0.
Yes.
It is a dead spider.
Wow. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nobody
well,
said the spiders are that big out here. Nobody said. It's just icky. Just icky.
And I like fist bump the pixie that did that. Good job. I'll be bringing it back for sure.
Okay. Very perfect. So, as you float away and see this, those of you in the air begin to whir yourself back to the baby K. You see that it being grappled within the ship and the web itself has caused some great damage. The entire structure of it's still not powered. The web remains
Okay.
that was covering from its powered, and now there is a shift as though astral winds begin to blow, and the whole thing is spinning and rocketing undirected. What do you want to do?
Can any of you burn this web off? And then I'm like having the pixies just like try to get this off, even though they're so small. They're so small and cute, trying to help out, but they're like not able to get this web. One of them's gonna try to dispel magic it, see if it's magic, but they're trying everything in their might. To do
Yeah, as you attack, it seems like it's impervious to any type of damage.
Any type? Or just physical damage?
All damage.
That's not... Okay, so like an ice storm wouldn't help.
Correct.
Or like, I don't know, reduce.
I mean, reduce isn't damage. You could try something like that.
That makes... Yeah, okay.
But it does seem
Wait.
magical in nature.
Oh, so if the one of the pixies try to dispel magic, is that possible then?
Give it a shot.
All right, they will do that.
All
They
right.
only get.
They
I'll
need
have
to roll their charisma die.
Yeah, two of them try. Okay. 16 plus the spells level, right? Is that how that works?
No, it's just straight up the ability.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever their casting ability is.
Yeah. It would be
Whatever that
charisma.
modifier is.
So is that 15 then? No, sorry. That's your difficulty. Gosh, it's like I don't even know what dispel magic is. Yeah.
So what did you get? Sorry.
I rolled a 16.
On the dice or
Yes, and then it would have been plus 2, which is 18.
So 18.
Yeah.
That is the DC of the web.
Oh
Put
shit.
it out. And it breaks off. The ship begins to power, but the spikes of the spider is causing the roots veins to not be perfectly correct, and you can see like bursts of pollen like exploding, igniting around, and the propulsion that usually goes behind it seems to come out of the lower right corner, and you blast through with the stars going around at the astral speed here. And now it is turning and flipping. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Con save.
It's a 9.
That's a 12.
15.
6.
Alright. So 12, 9, 6.
This is new.
Yeah. You're unable to maintain your equilibrium.
But
So you get sick. There's various liquids and things that you go out, and you have a disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
That's all fine.
So you said the sails are still pretty messed up.
Mhm.
What if? Wait, what are the sails made out of?
So you're mostly leaf.
So let's say I wanted to cast a spell called Plan Growth. Do you think that would benefit us?
Only one way to find out.
let me tell you a
God.
story. Wait, you weren't there.
Kind of freaking out, not really too sure what to do. Seeing the condition that the sails are in, I'm like, maybe this will help. And Tuna leans down, puts both arms on the deck, and says, "Heal!"
Heal.
Heal.
I heal.
Again.
All right. Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
So I
Just-
just click the wisdom button up the top.
Because that's your spellcasting ability, right?
It is yes.
Yes.
I think.
Yes. For
So I
Ranger.
just click the wisdom box up at the top.
Yeah.
Stop it. So I rolled a 1 on the die. It came out to a 4 in total. The 1 means we're number 1, right? We win?
Yes.
You
that's-
put
that's
your
what it
energy
means.
through, the growth happens, the sails grow large, and so do odd parts of the ship. It becomes oblong and malformed. Everything's going crazy, and there's this point to where you mean to kind of cast it instantaneously, but the roots dig into your barky skin, and you morph into the ship itself
Oh no.
for a moment, and now it's doing this almost feedback loop of continuous energy that it's absorbing as the speed. This is like a "sir, they've gone to plaid" moment as just the stars go through, and all of you for the first time actually feel force. It's difficult to hang on, and you need to make a strength or dexterity save, your choice, to not be flown off the surface of this ship.
And we have disadvantage on dexterity saves, right?
Those of you who failed the check,
Okay.
but you can do strength or dexterity.
So do I? Yeah.
Ooh, 14.
Disadvantage but +9 or flat roll. 14.
14.
And I'm guessing evasion isn't going to help here, is it?
No. What did Kamura get?
Oh,
Oh, it was all of us?
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
Back got a whole lot of stuff.
Natural 20, so 23.
Nice.
Okay. Nightshade?
Well, I got a 13 and a 12 plus 6, so 18.
Okay, very cool. All right.
Um,
In that case, my 14s, go ahead and take. You're going to take 3 essentially necrotic as like pieces of your fibrous bodies like rip.
Aw.
Let's actually up that to 10 necrotic, and
Oh.
Wait, so it was a dex saving throw and I took damage, so I take half damage, right? Evasion?
yeah, that's what your
Okay.
class says.
That roguelike did.
So, it's spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. All right, so this is going to happen every round. So you have a round here that you might want to try to see if you can fix or do something to your ship. What do you want to do? Tuna, you're essentially incapacitated, unconscious. You're not able to do anything.
Okay. Wait, were you asking me?
I'm telling you that, yeah. I'm saying
Oh,
so,
okay.
so everyone else gets one thing they can try before we roll again.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the DC were raised consecutively.
Shit.
So what's happening to Tuna?
So Tuna went to cast plant
Growth.
It went horribly wrong and caused them to meld into the ship. So there's just like you just see kind of their elbows and the bottom part or the top part of their legs and go into their torso, and they're continually casting it into the ship, causing it to grow absolutely haphazardly, way too large sails, and making you move way faster and further than you should be going.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Banishment on Tuna to get them out of the ship.
Yes.
Okay.
Better than what I would have done. I was gonna like bend over you. Like,
Don't worry, I
you,
can do
bro.
it one more time.
All right, I believe it's a
It's charisma unless he has the wherewithal to not resist it. Your call, man.
I'm unconscious.
This is what I'm going to say though, just so you are aware of this, because of the way this is working. Okay, I'm not going to say impossible. There will be a D100 roll that I will make because you have a chance of banishing the ship.
oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Do
So-
it.
If you attempt to send one creature, I'm just trying to send Tuna out of the ship. But that's fine. Whatever.
Well, they're like
Worst case
melding
scenario, we
together.
all die. And just, R.I.P. the baby K.
All right. So Tsuda, are you letting this happen? Or are you?
Do you have a
resisting?
choice if he's unconscious?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, effectively, you just have a turn, so you're still there. Yeah. So make your saving throw.
Okay.
Charisma save.
Oh, wow, 17.
You fucking asshole. Silvery barbs.
Yep.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah, Barb that house
Making me waste all my damn spell slots on you.
to save you.
And I'll give myself advantage.
So make it again. So
You
so
gotta make another.
you got to make another charisma save.
I'm helping. 14.
Thank God.
Why are my rolls high now? It doesn't.
All right. So let's see what happens on the D100 roll.
Shit.
So this goes out. It hits Tuna and gets warped by this crazy piece of energy and spellcraft that is happening. And the magical properties here are insane because you were grown from the ship. You are the ship. Like, there's this part of the magic that is unpredictable at times with the targeting, depending if there's enough arcane energy around. And with this random rips of the ship, with things just not working right, not being routed in the same place, there is a large sphere that develops as the banishment goes around all of you. And everything.
Just son of a bitch.
Oh shit! Are we banished to our normal plane? Yeah.
We were born here.
Right.
We were born on the ship.
Now, things seem to go dark. And then there is a soft green light from up ahead. And it seems to outline what looks like an enormous, easily 50 miles long, 15 to 30 miles wide tree
Oh shit!
floating within the astral sea. you feel like actually Rasmus goes, holy shit.
What?
What the hell? Not even
What?
Tonk did that. Oh my gosh.
Where
Is there some
are
kind
we?
of tree envy going on?
No, I'm talking about you idiots.
Yes.
That was insane.
Yeah. Um,
Idiots!
Tuna-
I didn't
no-
do anything.
And he's looking. That was good. Right. We have. I can direct our float. But we're gonna need to do something if we're gonna get the ship working again.
Can
She's
that massive
badly
tree
injured.
help?
Maybe.
If Tuna's still like on the ground, kind of dusting themselves off, Nightshade is gonna go over and put out a hand. Does Tuna take it?
Yeah.
All right.
I became conscious again, right?
Okay. So Nightshade like pulls Tuna up, and then as Tuna's like a quarter way there, he lets go. So they fall again on their ass. I was like, "Don't do that again." And then we'll try again. This time I just grab your arm and pull you up.
Thanks. I get it.
All right,
I
Rasmus.
expected
How,
a different outcome.
It's okay. Experimenting is fine.
Rasmus, how broken is the ship? How bad is this?
It's pretty bad.
So we need water and fertilizer.
That's a
and-
good question. What we're going to need is energy. She's she needs time to regrow, and she'll need something to feed on.
If I
Don't
just like
look at me.
No, not us.
okay,
I don't know.
so
I
let's
don't
say-
know. Nutrients of types, astronutrients.
Oh, astral nutrients. I was gonna say, what if I took a whole bunch of good berries, start mushing them into the boat, and then casting druid craft to like I don't know, make flowers and leaf bloom or something.
Listen, I'll stay here with Ash, and I'm sure Poppy can help me figure this out. You special creatures, why don't you explore that and see if we can find anything that you think can help?
Is this a good time to mention that Jajal said you can feed vampires into the ship, and typically it gets a lot bigger, a lot faster?
That's the Kestrel.
But Baby K not so much.
From my understanding, the Kestrel is made from artifacts.
And guys.
But there's all types of ancient machinery that's encased in it. We are just its product. I don't know if we'll grow to that someday. If the baby cake can get to that, but right now it certainly cannot eat vampires.
Thank you, Rasmus. Appreciate the history lesson. Super helpful. So we go play with the tree, and you guys keep things good here, right?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Are
The entire
we
time you hear
ready?
Cocklebird, there's just scratching from up on the sail, as he's still standing on it, just writing the entire thing.
Cockabro,
Wait.
that means you!
Yarr. Fine.
There's always one. Okay.
Right.
So,
our landing party, figure it out.
Ladies, are we ready? Shall we go?
I guess.
What is this? I guess we gotta go. Let's go. Come on. Chop. Like now.
Very well.
Nightshade, Tuna. Remember you. Cocklebird, you ready to go? Go.
Yeah.
How do we get to it?
The tree's right there. We could probably just,
Do we jump?
Yeah.
Does the baby K count as a tree?
Yeah.
Oh, then what I will do is I just go into the mast of the ship and I land on the big tree on the other side, and I'm like waving like, did anyone ever tell you to use your brains?
Is that
You
safe?
have-
We don't
you
know
have
what
one?
that tree is. We've never transported to a tree other than the baby K.
I mean, if it works, let's do it. All right, I'll pop over.
Is anything happening to them as they're popping over?
Well, whoop. You see them go into the baby K and pop out on the edge of this large floating tree.
If they seem fine, I guess I'll do the same. I'm small in size, so I kind of just fade in and then go through. I have to like put my head sideways so that it doesn't. My like twigs don't hit the sides.
We're all pretty small.
Wait, did everybody get randomly small sized?
I did.
Yeah.
I was small too.
Isn't it?
Because it can be medium or small. So we all got random small.
I look over at Rikar and I'm like, I figured you to be the last one over. All bark, no bite.
Really? Really, princess? Really? That's your answer? Come on.
You guys stop fighting.
We always fight. That's what we do. It's how we show love. Is to pick each other's little leaves and branches apart. It's like how we do. Never mind.
How far is the actual ship from the tree itself?
It's maintained about 100 feet.
Wait, we couldn't even go that far then. Read your ability. It says 60 feet.
Was it 60 feet? It's 60 feet away.
We're 60 feet away, damn it.
Okay, then I want to just take a running jump and jump to it.
What? Oh, you're gonna jump to the tree?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Somebody hasn't read the jumping rules.
didn't we just say about brain usage? What in the world? Guys, I swear, tuna, unagi, they just like fish.
Isn't unagi eel? Never mind.
Or didn't you change your? I thought you changed your name. I don't know what you are.
Oh no! I put Onagai like.
Oh,
Please.
Okay.
God.
So you're able to will and float since you can move by mind here.
Oh, that's right.
Move yourself over.
Thank you. Now.
And then once I'm planted on the plant, there we go. Treat on the tree. No, yeah, that. I like to reach down and just touch the roots a little bit and try to communicate and get a sense of what the tree is thinking or feeling.
You reach down and the bark is hard. Seems to be undergoing some type of petrification.
Oh.
And you press harder and it's almost like shale and it cracks and turns to dust at your force. There seems to be bits of living that have cracked through or holes within it. But it's not in good shape. It's maybe dying.
I'll say out loud to the rest of the crowd. So something is wrong with you, sister. Something is not right. You shouldn't be this brittle.
Being on this tree, does this count as a forest? Just asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'll let that happen.
Okay, because what I was going to do as an action is kind of take out my awareness as I also kind of put my palm to the tree and try to sense any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, or undead that are within 6 miles of us.
That's a lot.
Okay.
So,
You
just kidding.
let it move through. Here. No. None of that seems to be her.
Okay, and I like blink back. Seems like we're clear for about 6 miles or so, but that doesn't mean that's something's affecting this tree from the other side.
Or within.
Do you think it was wounded?
Something happened. So not it's acting normally.
So perception to see if something's actually wrong with it. Like, is there some obvious visual defect with this portrait? Massive, massive portrait.
Make a nature check.
Nature check. I suck at this. Let's do it. That's a 13.
Not bad.
13.
Man.
It seems injured. Ooh, not unlike the ship or any tree that might get like cut or sliced and is attempting to rework itself to survive.
But there's no obvious cause, right?
Not that you can see here, but leads you to believe there may be. Like there's probably, you think there's some physical issue that or wound.
So I'm going to take out my, probably first time you guys have seen this, pull out my moon sickle. Find a little piece of the leaf or bark and just take a little shave of it and sniff and like look around and like give it a little druid what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
And then put it down and put the moon sickle back.
Yeah. It glows. With that nature, you assume it would have to be closer to the heart of the tree, the center of it, for it to affect it the way it is.
So that would be like in the roots or like in the base of the tree or somewhere in the middle? Or way up top?
Yeah, it's hard because, of course, this is kind of circular and you can walk on the bottom. So somewhere in the middle, you're assuming, is where this would be. So you can try to head and see what you can find. Anything about the way that you are proceeding?
I'm going to stay at my feet and say, this tree is sick. Obviously not healthy. Shall we? Shall we? And point towards the middle.
Nightshade, you want to roll to see who walks in front?
I mean, I could just let you walk in front, but sure.
Ooh, we'll roll a d6. I take out.
I just rolled and I got evens for 6.
So did I. I got a 2. You go?
I will lead the way and I will try to just going through trying to find the easiest way to navigate our way inside this beast of a tree.
All right. As you continue, y'all may make a prune.
Oh. I know what I'm doing.
So, what exactly is one prune? Like, we can change one of the ability score increases
Yeah,
we got?
yeah.
Or-
One of the
okay.
things, a feat that was randomly assigned, a spell that was automatically given, anything that any one item along that way.
I know what I'm doing. And that spell casting up.
Thank you.
Yeah. As you have this purpose, you begin moving. I need a group perception check, please.
Oh, shit. Gosh. That is...
What- Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, an 8. Terrible.
Does the natural explorer benefit to any of this since we're in the forest? For favored terrain?
If it says perception checks, you'd get it. But
Yeah, I think it's just intelligence or wisdom checks.
Does
Oh,
your-
perception is wisdom.
Perception is wisdom, yeah,
your
so never
proficiency
mind.
bonus is doubled for proficiency skills when you make an whiz check related to it while traveling in more chosen terrain.
So let me collect these. Cameron,
Kumaru?
Kumaru,
I keep hearing you say Cameron. I'm like, who is he talking about?
Kumaru.
I got an 18 perception check.
18. Cockburr.
13 for Cocklebur.
I actually picked a wood type.
Cockburr.
That's amazing.
Cocklebur is a type of plant.
Cockburr.
You don't want them in your loincloth.
Tuna.
10 or a 14, depending on if I can double the proficiency. So it's one of those two.
Yeah, go ahead. 14.
It would be 14 then. Thank you.
Then Kraken.
15.
What? I'm sorry. It was 16 for me with the adding the
Thank you.
preferred terrain thing.
Okay. So then as a group, you do see... Sorry. You walk along the surface. It is a mixture of living and dead and petrified bark. Pieces, almost little vines, try to get off. And there is a feeling of being in a forest. There are branches that has moved up. And it's... Some of them are dying, some of them are gnarled and look like trees themselves, so they're clearly growing from this large tree. And you move through this essentially forest of branches. And you begin to notice there's one branch in particular that is floating. It moves from spot to spot, following you. It comes up from the ground, floats, and lands, never attaching to the tree. What do you want to do?
Sneaking or just following?
You started to tell sneaking. It doesn't seem to move. Like it doesn't bend or anything. It just kind of lifts and moves, otherwise staying still.
Okay. But not in a threatening way, just like around us, following us, tracking
It's
us.
following. I mean,
Okay.
a little forward. It's in about 20 foot of range. It's making it slowly getting itself closer. Till finally a voice comes from it. What are you then? I've never seen you on the old Yig before.
To what?
What do you stand on? We call it the old Yig. Now what are you? Where'd you come from?
Where did you go?
Did Yig make you?
Oh, no. Plus, I don't think you can make anything right now. It's a terrible shape. We do seek to help it out. Do you know anything about what's inflicting it?
Oh, I do. I know a lot. As this voice shouts from this branch.
I'd like to subtle spell detect thoughts on them.
Okay. And first thing, what's the limitation on detect thoughts? Intelligence score of 3 or higher, or 3 or lower?
If it's 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature's unaffected.
Okay. So first, the branch has no intelligence.
The branch is what's talking to us?
I would say the branch, yeah. The branch doesn't have a. I would say no intelligence, but it detect thoughts can't make a piece of the branch. But there is something inside of the branch, so you get that whatever this is hiding within the branch. That's talking, and you hear just kind of thoughts. These would make great slaves at the scar. They have to be connected.
I'm going to use my telepathic speech to tell Grisarin what they just said. You know that I can talk to you guys telepathically, but I can only do it one at a time.
Like, slaves? Really? What?
Say that out loud.
No. Can I telepathically respond or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So telepathically, yes.
Yeah. I tried to listen in on their thoughts, and they're hiding in the branch, and that's what they said.
That's really creepy.
What should we do? Should I ask Nightshade?
Yeah, I think so.
There's no limit to this. It's just a bonus action. So
yeah.
When the time is appropriate, I would tell Nightshade, Nightshade, that they're hiding in the branch. That the branch isn't what's talking to us. And they said that they're going to they should make us slaves and send us to the scar.
So why don't we just break it? I say it in my mind.
You want me to just? I can't just break it. What if that hurts the tree?
Nightshade goes up and to this talking branch. It's like, come on, you've never seen a talking branch before. And looks at it and quickly takes it over its knee and just breaks it.
No, it's sorry. This is huge.
Oh, it's a huge. Okay, I was thinking of
the branches here are like trees.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Gargantuan, to be specific.
Grisarin said maybe we should attack it, but I wanted to ask you first.
Well, at least we need to find a way for it to get out of the tree. I mean, think about it. Trees and plants, when they're hollowed out from the inside, anything could track in there easily.
It's usually like a parasite.
Right. I think it might be some type of parasite.
You're good at calling people out. Why don't you call them out?
Hey, yo, talking branch.
Yes.
You said you knew what was afflicting Nets.
Yeah.
How
Yes.
could you be so sure, and what evidence do you have that you know what it is?
There's a large cut in the center. I can take you there.
How so?
Well, you can climb upon me, and we can float there that direction.
Float. Oh, so the trees are the branches. Okay.
Yeah, float. It's been floating, following you.
Oh, okay. Well, I say we make use of the offer, but we know where we're. As I like telepathically, I say that part out loud. It's like we might as well make use while we can, and then in my mind I say to Kumaru, but we know what we're doing, as we should definitely attack it before it attacks us.
Cockabur and Tuna don't currently know.
Nope.
And Cockabur has been writing everything that you guys have said out loud down. He's
In
keeping
what
very
language?
Yeah.
Like, in like common or like?
Yeah, she and because at this point goes, I'm sorry, I've just been kind of having some fun, and out comes this yellow-skinned humanoid, a long black hair, female, pointed ears. Kind of looks down. Are you large sword that's out, but not necessarily at the ready? She. I just had never seen anything like you. I've been. This is my ride, so to speak.
Takes one to know one. We've never seen the likes of you before.
Yes.
We haven't seen much of anything, to be fair.
Except
I say like hiding behind Nightshade.
I'm gonna say, shh. We've just destroyed a huge floating spider.
Turtle.
Shh.
I'm sure you have. But if you want to know what's been going on with Yig here, I can definitely take you to the Scar. I'll lead
How'd
you
you get-
that way.
Is that a nickname?
Yig?
Yeah.
We call it Yig. We call
Is
it
there a
Yig.
more formal name?
Lots of good questions.
I think at one point, supposedly this was called Yggdrasil.
Okay.
God damn it.
But that was long ago. I think if you choose to detect thoughts up,
Yeah.
yeah, thoughts along the side of it will work in the minds. Idea of they feel like if you can get them close to this thing they're writing, that they seem to refer to as their Yggdrasti.
I convey that to Nightshade.
That they want to do something, and they're just trying to
That we
get.
should
Yeah, go
we
ahead.
should definitely not get near that thing.
Yes. So you could show us the way, but like I said, we don't know who we are, and we've never seen the likes of you before. So lead us out front.
Sure. And it begins to float, and she sits upon it, and you hear right before she gets out of range, I think, Kamaru. Wow. Once the others see them, they will aid me in getting them.
I share, and I want to know, I kind of asked, but I'll ask again. Who is we, by the way? You're not the only one here.
Oh,
What
I think it was
That was
said-
Kamaru.
through the aberrant mind thingy.
No,
through
I
the-
thought it said that's what we call it when I was asking.
Oh, we call it. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, yeah. There's my family and I are here.
Wait, are you the ones who did this to the tree?
No.
Oh, Tuna, don't be
Insight check.
rude. There's no chance. These people hurt
Yeah.
the tree. It's
Cockover
gorgeous tree.
Yeah.
Wants,
I tell Nightshade that they're trying to ambush us.
Cockover doesn't believe what they're saying.
May I insight them on what they just said?
Yeah. It's a bonus action, so I don't know how quickly I'd be able to tell everybody, but I'd catch everybody up to speed with my telepathic speech,
Fair enough. Yeah.
and then I would connect it back to Nightshade.
Who 24 and Tuna.
Don't lie to me.
Yeah. Ink. You're not sure, but whether they cause it or not, but they are actively hurting this tree.
Hmm. Okay.
Did oh, sorry. As I guess as it is continuing. How far is this scar?
Oh. So wait, you all travel? Probably an hour.
About. Okay, and if this being turns around, I'll
Did
look
they
at.
mention a scar,
Yeah, they did.
or was that stuff
They
that
said
I
The
they-
heard?
scar, yes.
Yeah, because I asked what's afflicting it? And she
Yeah.
was like,
Okay.
oh, you should take you to the scar. And as they say, about an hour or so, and turn around. I look at Kumaru and I point to my forehead.
Yeah, I'm connected to you.
I say we let her lead us about 20 minutes. I think any ambush would probably be closer to this scar. We can take care of her then.
If you think that's best.
Okay.
So, basically, after 20 minutes, what I wanted to do was to get about 20 feet away and entangle this beast.
Okay.
And I will I'll
Yeah.
get to everyone and whisper in their ear about what I'm planning.
Sure. Let's go ahead and take our 10-minute break.
Okay.
What if we all entangled at once?
Then we're basically a ball of yarn? Question mark.
It'd be redundant.
We're extra yarn.
Merp.
Merp.
Yo. Excuse me.
Let's see everybody post up.
As here.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a chip get perfectly stuck in the Pringles can to where it wouldn't let any of the other chips come out? I had to fight the thing for like 2 minutes because I couldn't reach it. It was too far from my little fingies.
So, Nightshade, you go to cast Entangle.
Uh-huh.
And what's the save?
Strength save of 17.
That's 8.
Awesome. It's as branches, dead and live, start to come from other trees, and the log gets on itself and starts to restrain this being.
All right. This goes on there. Ah! And is definitively upset. Everyone roll initiative.
Just because we're new and you don't know of us doesn't mean we're not up to your scheme. On to your scheme. Chat.
Way to let the goat out.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. All right. Goes. Listen, don't make me kill you. Let me go. And Nightshade, it's your turn.
Oh. So, what, do you think we just roll over and become your slaves? Is that it? And it's one spell there. Sorry. And then I'm going to, as I do, I kind of take out an arrow from the quiver and just throw it in the air. And like Gilgamesh and Fate Stay Night, just tons of arrows kind of come.
Oh.
And cone just shoot forward towards this creature and needs to make a dex save.
Absolutely.
But was that an old English bardic reference?
At disadvantage, right? Because it's restrained?
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
It was a Face Day Night reference.
Which references Gaelic, yes.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly.
With a little spin on a
It's
Arcadia
correct.
Pendragon.
That's a 4.
Perfect. Oh, these are D6s. I need D8s. All right, hold on. Really well. Wow, that was a 7 and an 8 and a 5. So, oh my gosh, that's 20.
20 damage, all right.
Oh, wow.
And that will be my turn as I look to get a little closer.
You got it. Just so you get closer to her on this tree. And Kumaru.
I'm going to as I start to channel magic, you guys see the little shard that is kind of like in my forehead within my tree branches start to shine as I cast an extended summon aberration.
Ooh.
And I'm going to, and so when I use a metamagic option, a slimy tentacle is gonna, from behind this creature, rip through the fabric of reality and strike at it. It needs to make a charisma saving throw. DC 17.
Right. Nice. 13.
Okay. So it takes 3d6 psychic damage and is frightened of me until the end of my turn. Whopping 6 psychic.
Nice.
I'm gonna have summoned the Slod.
All right. Slot is summoned.
Yes.
And it takes its turn immediately after mine, and so it's gonna be like right behind her.
Okay.
And so it's
What color slot do you want?
purple if you've got it. I don't think that's a Slod color though, so black.
Black.
I
We'll go
love
black.
it. That's an option.
Because I wanted it to be more astral planey, but so it's gonna slash out at her. Hey, actually, let me turn this on. Let's see if it'll let me roll it. No, I don't think it's gonna let me.
Yeah, so because this is actually on the tree, but we just didn't have it, so.
Oh yeah, it's not letting me roll it. I'm a fool. So d20 plus 9, so it's my spell attack. Let's roll this. It's an advantage, right? Because
Yep. 100%.
Yep.
uh, 22 to hit.
That hits.
So it's gonna be where to go. 1d10 plus 3 plus 4, so 10. I did a thing and now I'm regretting it.
You can tell me the.
Second attack.
What was the damage on the first?
It was 10 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. Ugh. I turned on a thing and I shouldn't have. 22 again to hit.
Hits.
That's the wrong thing. Sorry. I turned on Beyond 20 for some reason, thinking that it was going to let me roll from the sheet. So it's 1d10. So 9 more damage.
Okay.
Uh,
Absolutely.
and it's slashing. And it can't regain hit points until the start of the aberration's next turn.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'm just gonna convert a first level slot into. Oh no, I'm gonna convert sorcery points into a spell slot.
Okay.
At your level, I think it's like damn near even with the aberrant mind stuff.
I'm just gonna make a second level slot. That's my turn, and the aberrants.
All right. Tuna.
Do I have a pretty clear shot on this thing?
Yeah. Between he's trained and everything.
Okay. I'm going to giggle to myself a little bit, pull out an arrow, take a wide stance, bring the arm out, kind of like a side shot, like a Mega Man pose, and start charging some positive energy into this, invoking a -5 to my attack roll, but I'm going to let the arrow loose for a 27 minus 5, 22 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. So that was 6 base damage, but then it's another 2d6 damage.
All right.
And then 6 and 5, so 11? No. 11.
So give me the total damage. Is total damage 11?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
And
See, it's a...
Hey.
so then, seeing that, I'm going to pull and load another arrow, and this time use my newly acquired pruned sharpshooter and do the exact same thing.
Okay.
For that's a natural 20.
That...
Ironically, you would have been better off with the other version.
Cool. So that's 19.
19 damage.
No,
there we go.
9. I'm so sorry. 9.
Nine.
No, because you said sharpshooter.
9.
Oh yeah, so 19. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
What else? That bow of yours has a similar effect, but it gives 2 dice instead of just flat 10. So had you used that version, you would have gotten 4d6.
Oh, so wait, what do I do?
You're fine.
Well, you already did it.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. She's screaming. These arrows bleeding, blood across the tree. You haven't seen blood before, and it's interesting as it drips across the roots of this thing she's riding. It's green in color. Anything else, Tuna?
That's it. Thank you.
Cockabur.
Okay.
Peter Bud.
Does it look? Could I get within melee of it? Would I want to?
Of the thing she's riding, but you'd have to get on the thing to get in melee of her.
Okay. So I've got a climbing speed. Does that help at all?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can. I say, yeah, you can climb on,
Yeah.
get right onto
What the
this.
hell do you have a climbing speed for?
For my uncommon item, I took the slippers because he's.
Nice.
I decided to go with Cocklebur. He's prickly, and so I'm just flavoring
He's
it.
next to things,
Essentially,
yeah.
he's covered in Cockleburs, and that's what he uses.
Love it.
Nice.
So he's gonna go up there and just try to stab it. Does he get advantage?
Yeah, restrained.
Oh,
Sure. Get down.
that is a 3 and a 4 on the dice for a 13 to
13
hit.
does not hit. They're able to move, and you see
He's a little too distracted by the fact that he's seeing blood, and he's got his rapier in one hand, and also is kind of like cradling his notebook on his forearm while trying to write down and stab at the same time. Like oh.
Absolutely.
So-
Gracerin.
So we're
Yeah.
Sorry. For Colossus Slayer, whenever a creature I hit has less than its maximum HP, it takes another D8 of damage. Make a roll that real quick. An extra 5 damage. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Kristen.
So, given the fact that we're dealing with one and only one opponent, and there appears to be like no additional concerns besides this one poor, sad critter we decided to ambush. Gracker's gonna just go ahead and burn a whole person.
They're already restrained.
Okay.
If you had an attack you wanted to do, because you'd have advantage.
Oh, that's right.
I don't actually do like stabby things, like touching people. Touching people's the worst. The worst.
It works on spell attacks too, I promise.
No, it's so icky to touch things. Never.
You also have they have disadvantage on deck saves if you have any spells you just want to.
Tons of things to blow through, but I kind of want to say some of that.
Fair.
Half of it tastes
How
forever.
many spells do you have prepared? Did it actually prepare all your spells or no?
I had to go back and modify up to the D&D Beyond limit, and it's a shit ton.
Oh, okay.
Mostly because there's a shit ton of upcasts. But what's the easiest option? Let's just burn a poison spray. Why not?
Hey.
Seems easy. Let's do that.
Is 10-foot range. So we're gonna have to get close to it.
That's yeah. I mean, obviously close the distance. We're not that far apart, right? That should be 12 damage.
All right, is it a save on the air? Dex save on
Constitution.
them?
It's a con 18. Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be 18. It saves.
No.
Alrighty. The bonus choices basically nothing. Hang on. Yeah, I'll stay put.
Look at how they spotted the boy.
Okay. She looks at all of you. Kind of very irritated. And she's gonna teleport.
Oh, fucker.
Wat.
About 30 feet away.
That's a surprise.
Then she goes, you know what? Whether I bring you in as material to be experimented on or slaves, it'll work, as she casts Fireball.
Well,
Oofta.
how do you have my attention?
Sorry, fam. Haven't been able to prune in a counter spell.
Prune.
So I need a dex save for everybody.
Yikes, that's 12.
Ha! Ha!
16.
20.
I got a 26.
Nice. Her save's 15, so that's some of you. So the base
Nothing.
here.
Feels good.
It does.
Oh, because you got.
Yes.
Because you succeeded? Nice.
Yeah,
Got
I got
16.
a 16.
All right. Oh my gosh, you got really low on this fireball. That's 22. Base, and so 11 for those of you who move it out of the way. And for Nightshade, she throws out her hand, and you just as you start to feel something moving around in your mind.
No, don't do that.
And ooh, it's not great. That is a 16 to hit.
Did you do it at disadvantage?
Why?
Because of my displacement cloak.
Oh, you got that displacement cloak. You got it. Second one's higher, 19, so it's 16.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. So actually, there's this bolt of air. Like it's almost like just it ripples through. It's like the air itself is rippling as whoom. This hits you for 28 force damage.
Whew. 28. Right.
And then, to end her turn, she will move 30 more feet away.
Terrible.
She uses her movement. And let me actually... As
We're
she
in
yells,
kind of like a
"Sick 'em!"
forest, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's see here. This thing that you were fighting on there, Cockabur, a root comes up and goes to wrap around you. Only
Okay.
for 12 to hit.
That will miss.
Another one comes up. Try to finish the job for a 13 to hit.
That misses as well.
All right. Then
I'm assuming he's basically kind of like he's duck dodging while still trying to take notes the entire time.
yeah, and then it seems it glows white as arcs of blue channel around it, and a shot of energy flies towards Nightshade. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save from Nightshade. Boom! That's 22.
22, that'll pass. So you would take half of 36 or 18 lightning damage. It goes out and she smiles. And Nightshade, it's your turn.
I do like a little roll, and as I do, I like roll forward and try to mark her. She's 90 feet away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hunter's mark her. And then as I finish my roll... Oh, why did I do that? As I finish my roll, I shoot 2 arrows.
Okay.
So... Wow, that was ass. Plus 9, so 17 and 13.
17 hits, 13 will miss.
Okay. And I will plus this and plus that. 7 plus that was going to be 12.
Okay.
And that is it. Now, once, so I mean, these branches are huge, right?
Yeah.
Now, could I? And obviously, this is individually one big tree, but could I use tree stride to like stride from branch to branch?
100%.
So I want to stride into a tree because I can do it once per turn. It doesn't say using an action from what I see.
It's a bonus action.
Does it? It says once on your turn.
Click on the actual thing. It hasn't updated.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see it now. And I use my. Did I use my bonus action? Yeah, because I hunt. Yeah, hunter's marked. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. But at least that's good enough. So. Cool.
All right, then Kamaru.
They teleported out. I'm just gonna chill touch them.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Oof.
Oh wait, we were doing different crit rules. So
Right.
this plus 16. So 21 necrotic damage, and they cannot heal.
Nice. What does this chill touch look like
So
for you?
The energy kind of forms in all the twigs and branches around my head, because since I'm an aberrant mind sorcerer, my twigs kind of just expanded to like show that I have a big brain. And then the energy travels from the gathers into the stone that is kind of like entangled there and shoots out kind of like a mind blast.
Absolutely. Yeah, you see that it. She's very hurt. And she's like on her knees almost.
Is my slot within 30 feet?
No.
Okay. Well, it'll chase after and then action to get within range. So that way if she tries to run away, at least it'll get an attack.
All right. The thing it was standing on is going to try to attack it for opportunity attack. 18 to hit the slot.
Yes.
All right. It's going to take 9 bludgeoning damage and is grappled.
Damn.
Prevents it.
Okay, so then it would use its action to try to break out of the grapple.
All right. Do athletics or acrobatics.
19.
19. Throws the roots on either side of it.
Yep. That's its turn then.
And Tuna.
Do I still have a clear shot from where I am?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna draw the bow back and channel some negative energy into this shot. Glows purple crackly energy and shoots. For a dirty 20.
Yep, that hits.
Alright. So that is 10, 15 damage for the
Plus
first
your
hit.
horde, plus your
Oh, and then-
Colossus Slayer.
Yeah, that's once per turn, I think, right?
Yes.
For another 17 damage with the first hit.
How do you want to kill her?
With that shot, pulls back, shoots the purple energy, shoots right into the dome piece. Whole body starts to crackle with that energy, and then just kind of bloop, 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 falls apart.
Yeah. She screams and looks like she tries to reach for something but can't quite get to it. Falls. And
Nice.
Cockerburr.
Is there anything? So she's dead. Is the tree still grappling the slot? And
Well, the slot
Active?
broke out, but this tree is active.
okay. So I'm standing on the tree. I guess I'll try to stab the tree.
Is this what I'm doing?
I really don't know. Are there any other enemies?
There's the tree. But
Okay,
Is this-
then
Is this what
I-
life's come to?
I'm stabbing a tree.
Attacking our own?
He's stabbing straight down, I guess.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
It's just a flat roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah. Why are my dice just fucking me tonight? 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Oh, okay. So it's 2d8. And my sneak attack, 5d6s.
Oof.
Okay, so 7 radiant. Then 1, 6, 10, 20, 25 piercing.
Okay. As you are trying to pierce this tree, it is resistant because it's a tree. It's hard to go through.
Yeah, I don't have anything else though. I'm
Yeah.
just
No, you're
just
fine.
poking
I'm
at it.
saying it's half
Need
damage.
some choppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have choppers. I've got pokies. That's all I got. I got
Yeah.
pokies.
All right. Gurkhan? Oh.
Yeah, I guess that'll be it. Unless I can walk around to the underside of it, so me and the slod would be flanking it.
Well, I mean, if you go the underside, then you'd be. The slot ran. Slot's way away.
Okay, so it's just me up there on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still gonna walk underneath. Still gonna walk around to the other side of it because
Okay.
that
Got
sounds funny to me.
Yeah. You see there's all these little cavities in there. Looks like great places to hide.
I can't hide in the tree. I'm attacking the tree.
You can try.
Can I try to hide?
Or no, you
inside
can't
the-
hide from the tree in the tree. No, that's not.
That's
how
what
it's
I'm
gonna
saying.
work.
Is like I don't know.
I'll just give you
Like,
that
I just-
information. So, Grekin, it's your turn.
All right, so does the tree seem unnaturally animated as a druid? Do I feel like a dispel magic would actually help make this like a normal tree again and it stops attacking us, or is this like a summon thing?
You don't think it's summoned, but you do feel like it's a natural plant.
Okay. So basically can't just make it go boom. Got it.
Yeah, I don't
waste
think
too much.
if you. I'm just imagining if you could have cast a spell magic on it, you do, and it just falls.
Probably would just fizzled. Well, I don't know, maybe.
Cockleburr is underneath it.
Yeah.
You say it's a bad thing.
Yeah. So this isn't an animated plant. This is an intelligent plant.
Okay.
As you get the sense, and you can't help but like it floats, it moves. There's a lot of similarities between it and how the baby K behaves.
Tough choices. How far to close?
You're right there, really, because it didn't move. The woman did. So you're 10 feet away right now because you poison spray.
Let me just burn a thunder wave.
Okay. And it's a con save, I believe.
Yeah, 7 damage. Con 18.
19.
Okay, shit. That's pooped. Got it.
All
And then I will back away with my movement.
right. Okay. And writhing. Will try to root attack Cockabur again for dirty 20.
That will hit. I'll uncannily dodge it though.
Nice.
So that is 12, have to 6, and you are grappled.
Well, that's not fun.
All right. Then it's going to move towards Karen and get within 20 feet and use root for 24 to hit.
Against Grikarin?
Yeah, Grikarin.
That's a hit.
So Grikarin, that is 13 bludgeoning damage.
And I'm down.
Okay. Karen goes unconscious and is grappled and pulled.
Yes, I'm the healer.
And this point is going to focus on Tuna as it shoots a lightning bolt
Oh.
out of it. So I need a dexterity saving throw.
18.
18, so you take half of 30 for 15 lightning damage.
Ugh. Ouch. Yeah.
Nightshade.
I'm muted. Nightshade is actually going to get closer to the dead body.
Okay.
And I'm going to look for what they were trying to reach for.
Got it. Make investigation check.
Sure. Hold on. Make sure. There was another inspiration, right? Or from what I remember.
I have not seen one.
You haven't seen one? Okay, there was just that one. Alright.
We had a treasure boost at the beginning.
Okay, 16.
All right. 16. You look, and there is this, looks like 7 by 8 inch tablet that seems to be made out of almost like a type of sandstone, and it's arcane sigils adorn it in a circle.
Okay. I'm going to pick it up. Was that a free action or an action?
It's free action to search and grab it.
Okay. I'm going to grab it and then turn around, get on one knee, and fire 2 bows at the tree that's attacking my family. Okay. Wow, this is like the same exact roll I had last time. 17 and 13.
Okay. 17 hits, 13 a miss.
Oh, and as my bonus action, I wanted to move my mark, but I probably didn't do that beforehand. I just want to do that just so I don't lose it. Oh, wow. Okay. That's going to be... It's 3, 7, 13.
Okay. What type of damage again?
It's going to be piercing, magical piercing.
Okay, so it's going to be resistant to 6. All right. Kamaru.
And yep, that's it. I was saying, yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, so arrow sticks in it. Ooh.
Gonna just do a chill touch at the tree. Uh, 25 to hit.
That hits.
13 damage.
Okay.
The slot should have still been next to it just because it had grappled, and so I didn't actually get to move away. So the slot will take 2 attacks at the tree.
Okay, so
It's gonna be 28 to hit
that hits.
for 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack, 23 to hit
That
for 16 slashing damage. And it's gonna heal 5 HP at the start of its turn.
All right.
So it's up to 34. Or
Nice.
36, excuse me, because I'm taking 9.
And Tuna.
So we have just the tree branch up, and Nightshade's got the tablet. Would I be able to... How does this work? If I were to try to run over there, would I have to worry about the tree branch trying to grapple me? Like, would I be able to dodge around it?
I mean, you could run him to and attack it.
Well, what I wanted to do was get over to Nightshade and just give them the help action, I guess, to see if I would assume that they were going to try to manage the tablet on their next turn.
Okay, so you'd be running away from the tree.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it might do an attack on you.
With Would I? Is there? Okay. Would I be able to use Tree Stride? Well, because that would convert 10 feet of movement. And are they more than 20 feet away?
From Nightshade would have run about 60 feet away from you right now.
Okay, so if I were to use one of my Tree Strides, I could use that convert 10 feet to step magically into the living, because I mean we're inside of a tree.
Yeah.
Cool. My goal is to essentially get there without having to invoke a add-up.
Yeah, so you could go 20 feet, and then if your speed is 30, you get within 10 feet of Nightshade.
Okay, and then I just want to give them the help action for whatever they're going to do next.
Okay. Cockerel.
Question: can I use the Tree Stride, which requires a bonus action to activate, to merge into the tree that I've been attacking and pop out just like on the other side of it, or just
Yeah.
to a different tree?
Absolutely.
Okay, is that also going to free me from the restraints if I
Yeah.
pop out on the other side of it? Okay.
Well, you have to spend movement.
Tree Stride. It says it
takes movement,
costs. It says
It costs. So you have 0 movement because
Stride
you're
can
grappled.
use 10 feet of their movement to step magic. Okay.
Right, so you don't have any movement to use.
Okay. Dang it.
Good try.
Good. Yeah, it was good thinking. I like it.
I was hoping, but okay. Then I guess it's a check to get out for my action.
Yep.
Okay. I'll do that then. Let's try this one, I guess. 15.
15 will do it.
Okay. And I guess, can I get into a position where me and the Slod would be flanking it, or no?
It's floating. That's very... Not really, no.
Well, like I said, I'm walking underneath it. Would that count? If I walk underneath the exact same
I mean, it
part
doesn't
that
really
it is?
have gravity.
Oh no! Now we're getting wild. I love it.
Okay. I guess I'll just continue standing on the bottom of it then, because I don't really have anything else I can do.
Okay.
Because it was my action just to get free of it.
Alright. Sounds good.
Because I obviously can't try to hide from it while I'm attached to it.
True statement.
Alright, so, Gray there, why don't you roll for death save?
You got it. 2 seconds. Rolling now. That's 10.
Success?
Boom. That's me.
Alright, so you're laying there. So when you're watching, though, it seems like here on this particular place, Gray's in danger of petrifying. Whatever's afflicting the dead things here seems like they're trying to afflict their corpse as well.
Poop.
And it is this large thing's turn. It's going to try to get Cockabur again with its root. 10, which will miss. It tries again. 14, which misses.
Miss.
The roots are flailing. It's going to go ahead and target Kumaru with lightning. Dexterity save, please.
My luck ran out. 11.
11. That'll be 34 lightning damage. So you go black. The signs of
Crackles
electricity
through my
rocking
twigs.
through. Yeah, makes all those veiny black burns. And Nightshade.
I don't like you, little thingy thing. And this creature also had a huge ass sword, right?
Yeah, a long sword.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick the long sword up. I'll be back for you later. Looking at the body, and I'm going to shoot twice again
All right.
as I come back, walking back towards. Gosh, that one is 22, and that's another 13.
So 22 hits.
Wow. Okay. That's 7 plus the hunter marks 2.
Okay, so 9 piercing.
Yep.
4. All right. Anything else?
Well, I guess I can. I don't even have to walk. I could just like walk 20 feet, walk to a tree, and then get behind it. Correct?
Yeah.
Then I'll do that.
Okay, so move to the other side. Got it. And Kamaru.
I don't have any healing spells. Because I'm an aberrant mind sorcerer. So I'm going to scream out to Tuna and Nightshade. Will one of you collect the Sharon up, please? And I will chill touch.
Let's see. Do I have?
That's 22 to hit
22
for
hits.
9 damage. And then Do I have a bonus action? I don't. So the Slot will take its 2 attacks. That's gonna miss for an 11 and 20 to hit.
That hits.
Wish I had a way to keep this thing up. Uh, 12 slashing.
How do you want to kill it?
Nice.
Just cut Cocklebur out of it. Just
Well,
like,
Cocklebur
brother.
he's underneath it, just standing on it. He's free.
We like it. We cut it.
Well, it topples away from us.
Yeah. Slash, and it falls away.
I imagine Cocklebur does almost like a Jean-Claude Van Damme thing for a second. One leg on each side as it was split in half.
Nice.
And he's like, oh, shit.
All right. In that case, Tuna, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna. Well, is there anything else that attacking us? Do I sense any other enemies?
No, but you have a sister dying. Or
Yeah,
sibling
I'm gonna
dying.
run over and see if I could do a medicine check to stabilize them.
Do
Come on.
neither of the rangers have cure or good berry?
One
No.
of them has Goodberry.
I don't think so.
All right,
I know
do
one
you
of them
guys-
said they had Goodberry earlier.
So I used the inspiration to get a double roll, and I rolled 10 on both of them.
Okay, well,
For
that's good.
13.
13 medicine.
So they're stabilized. So we're out of initiative. What would you like to do?
I'll create some good berries and pop one in everyone's mouth.
Yay.
Okay. Okay, Karen, you are up with 1 HP.
Thanks.
Can we just give him all of, or give them all of the things? Because I don't really need one.
I will give one to myself, Tuna, Kumru, and since you don't need one, then you have 5 of them.
5. Got it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be stuffed.
I'm gonna cast a couple extra something's on me. Hang on.
Can we sit down for a bit? As I'm still like
You say sit down.
pulling.
I sat
like,
down.
the twigs that like are just shaped into a large head are still smoking.
Yeah. You can go ahead and have a long rest here.
Oh.
I mean,
long
short
rest?
rest. I meant to say short rest.
Oh, those are different.
Short rest.
Nice.
I hoped.
Goddamn, I muted myself. Before we do the short rest, I want to just go over to that body and examine it further, and make sure it didn't have anything on it, and then I'll show the tablet to everyone else. No, Drew.
Kajal? Is that you?
Right? Right?
Wow. Blow. Blow. Crunch the cheese.
Just a short rest. Got it. Covered. Ugh, plants.
All right. What's next?
Oh wait, was there anything else on that body?
Oh, you're looking at the body?
Yeah, I was before I rested. I wanted to look at the body further and show everyone the tablet.
Sorry. you're able to find a map that seems to dictate the tree itself. It's large, and you see there's a marking with a large cut that seems to be illustrated upon the surface of the tree. You're assuming that would be the scar. And there is a blue circle drawn on it, and then it looks like there's various, almost looks like homes around the scar.
When you say blue circle, does it seem like a warding rune or like some kind of like dangerous thing, or just like a nice
it's like a
decoration?
Mark. Like a blue circle is drawn like as a mark, like they mark something within the scar.
Within the scar. Does any of you know anything about the world tree, the Yggdrasil? Any of you? I mean, as a druid, I've studied a little bit. Does anybody understand what that's supposed to be?
Would I have known? I'm thinking Cockleber's pretty well read.
Make a history check.
Okay. Let's check it. Fucking A. 2 for a total of 7. None of my dice are working.
No, nobody remembers. Anyone? No one.
Nightshade shakes his head, and so the remnants of the bark tree thing, I'm going to like try to slash the tree with the longsword that I took.
Yeah.
Does it feel like easy? Do I get the feeling that it's a better made longsword than most?
Seems like a regular longsword.
Perfect.
Do you see on the map there what looks like, you'd think there almost looks like a place where like logs are kept, and it is labeled Yggdrasil pen.
Yggdrasil pen. Okay. So, for those of you who didn't study where I studied, meaning the bottom of the boat with very special mentors, Yggdrasil's roots are supposed to be the bottom of the world, and Yggdrasil's top is supposed to be the top of the world, where you carry your dead to the next world. It's supposed to be the world tree, like the massive thing where like it spans planes. If it's unhealthy, that's probably not good for any of us as plant type creatures. So if there's a scar or any damage, we should probably like work on that, I guess, or maybe be concerned, ? I mean, again, like I only speak to plants most of the time as a plant myself, but also like very in tune with like similar anyways I think we should continue to understand how hurt or not the fucking world tree is.
Nerd.
Thoughts? No? Yes? Anyone? No?
It sounds like
I'm the
a
only one
quest
that
to
read
me.
the
Let's do
background.
it. I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well.
This will make a wonderful story.
Yeah. Do that. Yeah.
We can't. I mean, this yellow fiend is going to. I don't know. Someone's going to suspect them. They are coming back. Would I be able to use any disguise kit at all to look like this thing? Like, I don't know, crush some yellow. I'm crushing yellow trees. Putting it on. I know. I'm trying. Okay.
Trying to look like a Githyanki. Come on.
I'll get action. So Yggdrasil pen should be what? A village or a stopover?
Yeah, I mean, let's go. But let's try not to make too much of a commotion. They should be expecting someone.
It's a big tree.
If needed, I can scout ahead.
Do you want to try that?
I can try.
Okay.
So you begin making your way towards the Yggdrasti pen. And go ahead and make a group stealth check.
Stealth. Not my best, but it's okay. I got a 13.
15.
12.
Total of 19.
What'd you get, Tuna?
I got a 12. I was going to ask, are we able to track anything? Like, are we able to tell if anything's been through here recently as we're going?
Yeah. You see a few marks of like similar. So there's tracks of roughly humanoid origin, and it looks like they've left various crystals around some of these outcropping branches.
Okay.
Various crystals.
Yeah, there's crystals that seem to have arcane markings on them. And I would say if you look at the tablet you grabbed, I was so sorry, there's no similarity there. But as you get towards the pens, what you see here are tons of these tree branch, similar to the one that you just killed, that are tied down. And you see beings looking similar to the woman you murdered. They're taking them out, sometimes burning them. It looks like they're training them. And one shouts, and they're gonna, "Stupid Yggdrasti! You will be broken."
I didn't think I would ever say this in my life, but do you think we should start a tree uprising?
We are a tree uprising. Tree is here, it rises up. What's the problem?
A tree uprooting?
That's not usually helpful either.
Like, I am no longer a tree.
You are partially a tree. If you want to
Tree-
instigate some hot tree on tree action, we can do that, but let's do it carefully.
I'm tree adjacent.
We're all mostly tree.
And just like looking down.
Matt, would I have been able to maintain concentration on my spell while resting if that was the only thing I was doing, was just concentrating on that while resting?
Which spell?
My summon aberration, because I had extended spelled it. So it actually had 2 hours worth of time.
I'll say for the purposes of this, sure.
Cool.
So shall we get closer?
We shall. And is there any way for me, or I'll just even look at everyone. Do you think we should break as many of these crystals as we can on the way?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to kick you out. Come on.
Sorry, God, seriously.
Sorry. What was the crystals thing? I was coding something.
There are 3 crystals by different branches that are coming out of the main tree that you're walking on.
Okay.
And there's just like occasionally you'll see these 3 crystals placed very purposefully with arcane symbols on them marking different branches. For free P1 Arcanas or anything you want to try to figure out here.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just looking at the tablet and looking at those, I will try to determine what they mean before just destroying them. Although I pretty much just want to destroy it anyways. Just want to destroy something beautiful. That's not bad. That's another 16 flat.
You keep your distance. It seems they seem to work in tandem to detect sentient plant life within their bounds.
Oh shit. But they all need to be working together, right?
Right, you'd assume if a sentient plant would touch one, it might activate. And they're also, it's similar to an alarm spell that you can tell, so it sends an alert.
Right. I will share that information with everyone.
Like it would make noise?
I mean, in a way, it's protecting against any intrusion. It will ping someone personally, basically, but mentally. It could be audible, I guess, but that wouldn't be as
What
far
if-
away.
What if I could silence it?
Can you?
I could try.
What are you thinking?
Well, what I would do is I kind of point my bow arm at that location, and a little flicker of energy comes out, and then a 20-foot radius sphere is centered on the crystals, and it is completely silent from casting the silent spell.
What?
Okay.
That fixes at least one of the problems. It still can mentally alert someone if we get
Oh.
into its area, but I mean, no. If you could get rid of the magic of it, that would definitely help. Otherwise, we're going to be striding until we get to the center.
Is there another way, or is it like, do we have to cross these censored boundary things?
I mean, you think you could walk around them?
Is there like no like weird perimeter thing? Like if you go around it, something else happens, or what?
It doesn't appear to be. What you're getting here is it looks like they're placed around the trees to detect if the tree becomes sentient.
So we can just whisper way around it.
Right. It's not like a field.
Okay.
So it's not setting up a field so much as there's these three circles as if they're afraid of certain trees gaining consciousness, and so they've marked them in case they do. And you think as to they weren't aware of what you were when they met you, the one. They're like, what are you? So your type of walking around plant they might not have encountered here on this on Yggdrasil.
So Cockleberry, want to go around it and see what happens?
Sure.
I mean, maybe it hurts, maybe it doesn't. We'll see. For me, it usually hurts, but yeah.
All right. So you move through this field. Actually, you come upon the pens. What do you want to do when you're up by the pens?
I want to look to see if is there a gate or something, like with a lock at all? or could we just hop right in?
The pens are built about 30 feet high and have these chained to trees within them. And they themselves are like 500 feet each. 500 feet like squares, 500 by 500.
That's
And
massive.
you could climb over. There are a few gates you could potentially get in. It seems like they are chained and there looks like places where like essentially a large roof of chains is put over when like they're not being actively trained or broken. And so you get that this is where they train the creatures, the tree creature that you fought earlier.
Is there any way to tell if these have been already trained or if they're quote unquote wild?
It looks like for the most part they're in the process of being broken. This is at least the one that you're by now.
Okay. Do we want to try to free them?
Well, you're not by us.
Well, isn't Grak by me?
I mean, close following, yes, for sure. But I'm not as
Okay.
sneaky as you guys are, so I'm going to be a little bit behind.
Is
you asked the correct
anybody with
question.
me, or did I go ahead by myself?
I mean, I was following not closely, but like at a distance.
Crackerin. Thank you. Having problems.
All good, easy.
We're Karen. I'm not Karen.
Seems obvious, but it's fine. So, I mean, tailing behind, if you're within 20, 30 feet, you can whisper to me and I'll answer you easily.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't see much point in creating these things yet. I feel like causing a ruckus or whatever this is, this is probably the wrong answer. Let's just keep going quietly and find our way in towards whatever's causing the scar or the damage and try to heal if we can, but I'm already talking too much. Never mind.
Okay.
Let's bypass this.
Okay. Well, while we're going by, if I happen to walk by one of the gates, I want to just check it out real quick. Not going to try to do anything to it. I just want to check it out to see if there's any sort of like alarms attached to it or anything.
Sure. Make an investigation check because you're close to one.
Okay. 23.
Okay. I feel like there is heavy locking magic on each lock.
So they're magical locks, not just physical ones.
This would be the arcane lock spell, so it would be very hard to pick, but
Okay.
possible.
All right. Okay. Just the end are on. Do we want to? I'm assuming, is anybody else following us, or is it just me and then Grocker and like 20 feet behind me?
I mean, my assumption is there's a trail here, but who's behind?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would have followed as well.
Yeah, I'm there with my slod.
All right.
Samesies.
So,
How long is that thing there for?
I extended spelled it, so it's with us through this fight more than likely. So it was 2 hours.
Huh.
2 hour
you-
time.
Yeah, so you move past the pens, and you start to get to an edge of a large chasm, easily 5 miles wide, and it stretches. From the map, you can tell this is what's referred to as the scar.
Wait, this chasm is the scar?
Yeah.
So we can just like apply some healing salve and call it done. It's not going to happen that way. That's just never an option.
Do you have enough?
I mean, give me weeks.
The scar itself goes about 15 miles long. And it goes deeper than you're able to see. It gets dark. You see about a mile deep, at least. It's a mixture of this petrification And then deeper, it does seem to have more life, but you see creatures. You can't tell the size, except you can see them from here. They're digging in. There's people looking like the ones you fought that seem to be chopping and extracting liquid from it, sap, and having over. Other than that, looks like different. These winged beasts have made different nests on this thing, and you see this is like an operation of almost logging, taking pieces off of this.
Who seems to be, or what seems to be in charge of sapping Yggdrasil? Like, what's actually causing the damage to happen?
See yellow-skinned creatures, much like the one you fought. There's usually 3 manning, and there's probably 20 of these that you can see within sight. 20 groups of this. They are manning these machines that kind of drill in. And then 3 needles kind of go in the space of its drilling, and it powers up, and it seems to sap the energy. It's similar to like necromantic magic by the looks of it. It like powers on and pulls, transferring. Yeah.
So these yellow-skinned creatures with the drills are causing the hurt or the sapping of strength of the tree.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have our answer.
Around here, you see where some of this sap has been stored. There are various buildings. Looks like processing. The storage is outside. A few homes, it appears to be. It looks like their civilization has been built off of this. Far on the other side, you see where it looks like there are floating ships. It looks like to transport this from here to these ships that seem to be docked in the air, various ones with large sails. They're actually using what you now know as the Yggdrasti to take these large canisters up occasionally, float up, and drop them off. They're also used to transport the filled sap containers that look like maybe 50-gallon drums when done, up and down.
So, thoughts, anyone? Feels?
They're hurting the tree.
Yes.
I think this best thing we can do, at least for distraction, if anything, is find a way to unlock these cages.
Of the trees? Yeah, we could, but like those trees won't necessarily help us. They might hurt us. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel locked up with you guys, and sometimes I want to hurt you, but
okay.
I'm joking.
It's a small ship. I get it.
You don't even notice me most of the time.
That's the point. Anyways, so I think if we could get that out of the way, like I said, if not help, at least a distraction. If not, I mean, you see how many of those creatures are out there. We'll be surely spending the whole week or whatever the hell time does here just trying to survive. But unless we can find a sure way to jumpstart this heart, I mean, those are our best 2 options.
So, Nightshade, you're saying it's not worth the fight, or we should just go home, or what?
No. I just think the first thing we should try to do is find a way to unlock those cages.
Depends. Okay.
And then if not, then we move on to a way of sneakily getting into the heart of it. I mean, maybe we
I can try to pick the lock, but they're magical, so it's either going to be very hard unless we
So-
can get rid of the magic.
I don't have much to do, unfortunately. I'm pretty exhausted. All I have left is my bow.
We can find a place to take a nap if you're that concerned. But let me just ask, like, Cockleburr, you have some ideas, some concepts of how to break into these locks. Tuna, do you have any trick up your sleeve or anything? Kamaru, do you have any hidden talents? You're welcome, by the way.
Come.
Maru. I literally put the phonetic for you.
Easy. It was funnier to make the joke.
Maru. I can find traps.
Thanks.
But are there actually?
We won't know until we find them.
Got it.
I could have Froggy just attack the locks.
That might make a ruckus.
Froggy.
Yeah, I can just.
And I
like,
pat
it's-
the slod that I summoned.
You've named it. Nice.
Like I
No, it's
said,
forever.
if it wasn't for the fact that they're magical, I could probably get through them pretty easily. Even though they are magical, I still might be able to. It's just going to be much more difficult, and I'm not 100% sure I will even be able to.
I don't know. Could I assist anyhow in a way? Like, I don't know, hold the end of the pick lock. I don't know. I'm not really good at all that stuff. Can I show him the Elder Scrolls lock picking screen? Some tips.
I mean, if we just need a distraction, I could let Froggy go home, and I could just make a big, like, illusion of a thing.
Wouldn't that make you sad if you left?
I mean, I can bring him back.
Oh.
So
Like, what if I make a big, like, Uncle Jajal just stomping around?
that could work. Actually, he's very scary. Yes, he's impressive. I wouldn't fight him.
Just angrily stomping.
I mean, I don't like being too
Or that
close to him
spider.
anyway. He smells.
Or that spider that attacked us.
Right.
That was scary.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what jokes Jajal would make, so...
Could we? Maybe we could also
probably
I mean,
very bad ones.
We could also stake out a lock. Maybe see if anyone has a key, and then mark that person and try to take it from them.
To what end?
At least in 10-30 minutes, right? They're going in and out of these pens, trying to
So we free
break them.
these plant creatures, and then what?
Like I said, we use that distraction to go down further into the scar. I mean, I think that's where we're going to get most of our answers.
Mhm.
What are the locks and everything made out of?
They're magic locks.
Yeah, there's some type of metal. You didn't get that good luck. You just know that they essentially they'll have a DC 20.
Oh.
Issue.
A DC 20. I could probably do that.
Just powerful. So yeah, so you can go through that. You can investigate the sap, or you could investigate the scar. What do you want to do?
I'd like to look at the sap, actually.
Yeah. Cockleberry definitely wants to go see the sap.
Just to, sniff around.
Available.
He wants to. He's actually going to collect a sample if he can.
I actually forget collecting. Like, I take some and I take a sip.
Well, let's get there
Nice.
first. Like, right? So, like, Cockleberry might have opinions with the sap. Kamaru may have opinions with the sap. We'll just find out.
Okay, so give me a stealth check to get to the sap containments.
Yep.
Are we all going?
Haha!
10.
24.
Infinite Sadness, 7.
Going,
Damn.
Collie?
That's a little bit better. 26.
14.
15 from my slod.
Yeah.
10,
Well, I-
7, 15.
Average is
Oh.
about 13 and a half.
Is it? Thank you. Then that will be all
14.
right.
Wait, hold on. I was gonna add the. Oh, the wolf got better than me, so
What was the number?
26.
Much higher.
Okay, cool. So slowly make your way. And again, these are large machines, a lot of work, and there's a lot of pieces of tree. So sometimes you just stand still and move. It seems it's a little easier because of your looks. And you find yourself close to up on this. There's some that is dripped on the ground. Others you could open up a barrel and try to get some in. They're all standing vertically. There's some that are stacked 3 layers high, but there's at least one column that has 1 that you could access here.
Yeah, I want to try to. First, I'm gonna check. I want to inspect around the top of the barrel, make sure nothing's gonna, trigger any alarms or nothing.
Sure. It doesn't look to be magically trapped here.
Okay, then I'm gonna prop it open and hopefully I've got something that can be used as a receptacle. I don't know.
Do you have an explorer's pack?
I do not. I've got a. Well, I've got a water skin.
That would work.
Might work.
Okay.
Okay.
So you empty out the water and you take you get a little bit of sap in here. Okay, get a little sample.
Actually, I will find some place where I can. I've got a couple oil flasks. I'll find some place where I can pour one of them out and fill that up.
Okay. So sounds good. You just kind of dipping it in a little bit, trying not to touch it. Just
What do I get the sense that touching it would be bad?
I don't know. You got to. What are you doing?
I-
Are you just dipping
I
in?
will. Before I go to get the sample, I want to just stick a single finger in it, and go between my fingers and maybe give it a little lick, testing it out.
Okay.
I'm inspecting it. It's trying to be smart while not really being very smart.
Fair enough. I mean, I was gonna drink it, so.
Yeah, I'm just getting a little, but first dipping just my fingertip in there and rubbing it between my fingers. If anything bad happens, then I'm not going to lick it.
As you take this in, as a jolt, all of you see blossoms kind of come off of Cockerburr, and Cockerburr, you feel your feet root into the ground.
That's
And you
not
feel extension breaking through the petrification in an instant. And you see the scar now from way above. Stars stream past, and as they do, you see it get shallower and shallower. A sense of going back through time and memory. And you see this tree full of foliage drifting in the astral sea, green, healthy. From its branches seem to be fruits, seeds. You see one kind of break its outer shell and a seed that has what seems to be legs starts crawling around. Looks very similar to what you had a sense of was on, or heard tale of, on the deck of the Kestrel, the one they called Kea.
Oh shit.
You see a few hatchets start to move all around Yggdrasil, and eventually push off and begin floating into the astral sea. Time begins to move forward, and you see these yellow-skinned creatures arrive. You get the sense hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands, and begin to take pieces of this, extract the sap. Some of it seems to be used to bring consciousness to the large branches that you saw penned up. You see them use them to attack other ships, not plant ships, things that seem to operate entirely different on crystals. They use these creatures as rides, as ships among themselves, also potentially as soldiers. You see them beginning to make deals and ship. There's a sense of them finding a new use of the sap, but you're not sure of what. You realize the reason you don't know is because the tree doesn't know. And in a moment, you get a sense of Yggdrasil itself, as though you and it are one, or at least next to each other. Its presence is warm and massive, though sick. So sick, the words are necessary that it communicates to you next. I am dying, my child.
Don't die, fam.
What do you respond?
How can we save you?
The theft must stop. What has been taken must be returned. I didn't know I made you. Welcome, new children, to your home. At least, what's left of me. Anything else you want to say?
We will do our best to save you. And after that, I will write the most glorious story. Your story.
You get this, yeah. You see my sap has elevated you. It can heal the child you arrived on.
See, that's what I was thinking of.
And then you're back, standing there.
Real quick, I'm gonna empty out both of my flasks of oil and my water skin and fill all of them back up. All of them up with the sap. And then I will multitask here, write down everything that happened in that dream while also telling everybody else what happened.
All right.
Wait. Okay, so we got to put what's taken back. You also suggested we take some to take to baby K. Okay. How do we get this vat of sap back into it?
Well, first, we have to stop the theft before we bother putting back what they've stolen.
Did they say anything about the cages?
Just, we need to stop the theft first. So, we need to stop whoever's in charge here.
So, Cocklebar, I'm sorry, I'm a little flat-footed. You talked to the mother tree. You actually spoke to Yggdrasil.
Yes. I guess, just kind of like our grandma, I guess?
Yeah, no, it's more than that. But yeah, you talked to Yggdrasil, yes?
Yes. Maybe if you did the same thing, you took in some of the sap, you would be able to as well.
Did she mention me at all, or no? Was it like a
Did
conversation?
she
or not
mention
really?
me at all?
She kind of mentioned all of us.
Okay. You talked to Yggdrasil, like directly, like you actually spoke with the world tree yourself, alone.
Little
Yes.
tree talk to big tree, okay?
Yes. It said
And that's
we
not
need
a religious
to-
experience for you. Like you didn't suddenly become worthy in some way based on this experience.
I take like a wooden spoon and like put it in the vat and put it in like Graw's mouth as like it opens.
And as you put that in, I think we're end for tonight.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh, all right. So, those of you watching, thanks for joining us on this little adventure as the little saplings discover what type of big world they've been born into and a little bit of their ancestry. And we will see you next Wednesday as we continue the main plot line and see what happens when Kea, who we've seen a little bit about her family line as well here, potentially gets released, or would they fail and get devoured by what lies?
Hey. Good vibes only, sir.
But for now, good night.
Good night.